Back in my freshman year of high school, I met a girl who had a huge crush on. She was a bit on the quiet side, but highly talented and intelligent. Throughout the year, I didn't get much information about her personal life due to her being a very secretive person. This was until about a year ago when she finally revealed to me about her life outside school. She revealed that she was unhappy with her life at home. Her mother was strictly religious, and her father had an obsession with selling burned DVD discs. Her mother forbidden her from watching certain TV shows and social media sites like Instagram and Facebook. However, she began a DVD that came for her cousin who died a year earlier from heart problems. It was a blank DVD with a green color code label sticker on it, which featured an early reel of the show Peppa Pig. She said it had been made around 1999, and the original file was on a torrent site called Discus. My cousin, she told me, was a strict vegan and completely obsessed with animals in general. A lot of his work and art class portrayed this because we both attended the same school. Usually, he would paint beautiful creatures roaming around natural habitat. However, he also painted images of animals being brutally attacked by mankind or their wounded bodies sprawled across the ground at the feet of a demonic human killer. She never openly spoke to me and her friends about this particular topic. We didn't push her to do so, but she would avoid it till lunchtime and shut herself away. I found this a little strange, but people at school don't tend to be run-of-the-mill. Above all, I admired her for being so passionate about her beliefs. I had been busy with school, so I forgot about the disc for a few days. It was until one day my best friend came over and he noticed the disc. He asked about it and if I told him what it was and how I acquired it. He said his little sister's birthday is coming up and she really liked Peppa Pig. I never really needed it, so I didn't have a problem giving the DVD to him. However, he insisted that we preview the DVD first, seeing as how I always wanted to know that content was on the DVD. I previewed it with him. I inserted the DVD into my drive on my desktop. There was a file on the disc, an MP4 file with the code saying early reel to MP4. I double-clicked and full-screened the video. The video began with a bunch of colored bars on the screen, while a sine wave penetrated our ears. This lasted for about 20 seconds. Suddenly, it cut to black. After a wait, which felt like 5 minutes, the screen flickered and looked like an old VHS. Possibly an earlier analog from digital transfer with the occasional explosions of video distortion from a corrupted file. As such, the video started normal. This copy included the original intro, which was completely normal, but trust me, that was the least disturbing part of the video. There was no title for this episode, no mentioning of anyone who worked on the episode. Seeing as how it was an early reel, I could understand why. The episode zooms in on the side of Peppa's house. Instead of being placed on a hill, the house is placed on a meadow. I don't know why they changed it to a hill, because it appeared to make more sense in the house in a meadow than rather some hill. Peppa was playing a game with all her friends. Soon, Peppa's friends went home and the scene ended. It cuts to the next day at school, which the reel took a dark turn. It appears as if Peppa got into an argument with her friends. After arguing about 10 seconds, Peppa's friends started attacking her while chanting, "Kill the pig!" and "Drain its blood!" over and over again for about 2 minutes. The only character that wasn't taking part of the bullying was Rebecca. However, she had a sinister expression on her face. Not exactly demonic, but it did get me suspicious. Peppa ran back home crying. She had marks all over her face. Then she talked to herself saying, Why did they attack me like that? I didn't do anything wrong to them." She then decided to get back at the other children. The scene ended. When they returned, Rebecca was at Peppa's house. Peppa knocked her out with a baseball bat. When Rebecca woke up, she was in what looked like an attic. She was strapped down on another table. She yelled, "Peppa, what is wrong with you? Let me out." Peppa replied with, "No, you let me suffer. You don't get to know how suffering feels like." Rebecca then yelled some, but the audio was cut off at the moment, so I had no idea what she said. Peppa then started hitting Rebecca with a metal object that looked like a tire of iron. The detailed damage on Rebecca's face was highly realistic and immense. Her scream sounded like she was in actual pain. It shows an outside view of Peppa's house where text saying 2 hours later. Peppa was now seen with the rest of her friends. However, Emily Elephant discovers Rebecca scores underneath the Peppa's bed. Emily yells, "Peppa, what the hell did you do to her?" Suddenly, all of her friends started getting out on Peppa. Sort of like that scene in The Lion King where the hyenas attacked and killed Scar. It didn't show her being killed. Thank God it didn't. Cut to a scene outside. My favorite scene almost made us throw up. Peppa's head was seen on a stick. Realistic blood-covered top half of the stick as flies swarmed around her decaying head. It reminds us of the So's head from the novel Lord of the Flies. And with a shot of Peppa's decapitated corpse, it cuts to the credits. It was silent with plain white text, scrolling slowly on a red background. We ejected the disc and smashed it. For some time, I couldn't sleep. I was listening of the Peppa's head. Eventually, I fell asleep around midnight, but I couldn't get those terrible images out of my head. The girl I crushed on also avoided me everywhere I was and wouldn't talk to me at all. If you ever come to know a real Peppa Pig, destroy it. Don't watch it.